throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes, and this is going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC able to cut it to within a score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow. And now it's blocked. And the NFC has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block the field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Bengals' Geno Atkins on the stop. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And an Allen run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Shrugs, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all 26-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the NFC going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl? Aldrich Rosas of the Giants has the honors as we get underway in the NFL Pro Bowl. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kyle Fuller of the Bears up to make the tackle. Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
It's not often we start a game talking about an offensive lineman, but with Quentin Nelson, I absolutely have to do that. The rookie out of Notre Dame transformed not only an offensive line in 2018, he transformed an offense. In fact, he was the only guard ever named Rookie of the Month.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, remember, of course, they won the last couple years here in Orlando and off to a good start in this one.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Gurley. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Evades the tackler, and now some space. That goes for a gain of 31. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Face mask. Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the AFC in possession of the football to start quarter number 2. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year for the Rams, there on the stop. Mahomes to throw on second down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards on the play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. But he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more after this. To throw, it's Mahomes. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So on 4th down, out comes Jason Myers for the AFC field goal. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This one taken just inside the 10. He's still fighting forward. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Still going. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown. Todd Gurley, 56 yards. And the NFC has retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Left side, Hopkins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Quick hitch, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Gurley again here on 1st down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here's Breeze to throw. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Breeze now to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the 1st down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. Again, it's counter. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the AFC has once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. It's celebrating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And touchdown. 99 yards. And the NFC has taken the lead here in the 4th. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score NFC 19. AFC.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Mahomes to his KC teammate Kelsey for the AFC first. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Khalil Mack of the Bears, the one to make the tackle. Back to throw. Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the AFC has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And some space here.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Bengals' Geno Atkins on the stop. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And they'll get this down to the 10. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line,